It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and for the last few days we've been enduring the heat wave, and it's been very uncomfortable. We've been indoors until 8 o'clock in the evening when we go out to water the pots and just get a bit of air, but otherwise we're shut in. Yesterday was the hottest day. It was 39 degrees centigrade, and when we went to bed last night, just before midnight, it was 31 in our room. That's with the shutters and windows closed during the day, so 31. So it had crept up, it had gone from 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we decided last night we'd resort to the air conditioner again, which isn't ideal because of the way it's, as I talked about the Heath Robinson, didn't I, construction, because of the way it vents and has to hang out the bedroom door and leak into a watering can and a bowl. It stands in a bowl because the watering can up there is not big enough, and we haven't taken a big enough one up. So despite the noise, it was a bit more of a comfortable night, and I think tonight's going to be cooler. There's a breeze out there, and at the moment when I went out a couple of hours ago now to get something, the breeze was coming from the south, but this evening it's supposed to come from the north. So, and I think it's going to be a cooler night, and I think we're at the end of this heat wave, which will be lovely, you know, to be able to have the window open without an aircon going on. And my feet, I think it's either to do with the PMR or the steroids or the rheumatoid arthritis. I don't know what one it is, but by about 10 o'clock at night, the soles of my feet feel like they're on fire, and I sit with them if we're watching telly, or if I'm sitting here at my desk, I sit with my feet on the cold tiles, and because I warm the tiles up, so I have to move my feet. But when we're in bed, I have to have the fan static on my feet. That really works. It's just enough to keep them comfortable. But if I don't have a fan on, they're just burning. It's horrible. I've had it for years. It did leave off. I think it's because of this heat. It's come back. It has left off. But yeah, it's just unbearable, and I can't sleep if my feet are feeling like they're burning. So that's not ideal. So I'm really looking forward to a much cooler night. I think we're both feeling better today. Yesterday we both felt, he felt really sluggish, and we're not sure what to put that down to. His metformin's been increased, and one of his blood pressure tablets has been taken away, and he felt very sluggish and a little bit lightheaded. And so he wasn't up for much, and I wasn't up for much yesterday. Some of that might have been the heat, some of it might be that I've come back down to 9 milligrams in the steroids. But yeah, so we went to bed last night. There was a dishwasher that needed emptying. There was a couple of meals that needed sorting out and putting in the dishwasher, and we didn't do it because neither of us were up for it. But so we couldn't have gone up and done what I'm going to do tonight. What we're going to do tonight is put the aircon on tonight early during the evening, cool the bedroom down, and then keep it closed up, cool the bedroom down, and then go into a cool bedroom and not have to have it on overnight. The other really weird thing up there is the floor is wooden up there, wooden, not thick wooden boards, but you know, the thin wooden boards. I don't know what it's called, but it feels like you're walking on underfloor heating, particularly the bathroom, and I think that's because the bathroom door was closed and the aircon was also reducing some of the heat in the corridor up there. So yeah, the bathroom, you walk in, you think you've got underfloor heating, which would be great in winter, but we don't need it now. So yeah, it feels more comfortable today. I've still got a fan on because if I haven't got a fan going, I feel quite warm. But with that fan on, I feel quite comfortable. It's 27 in here and 30 out there, and it's falling apparently, so that's good. There was a communique from the commune. I'm not sure if it was the prefecture who initiated it, but there was a communique that I read on Facebook about, you know, taking care of elderly, vulnerable people, people over 65, people over 60 who are living alone, vulnerable, disabled, you know, making sure they're okay, blah, blah, blah. Make this phone call so then you will get called to make sure you're okay. And I said to Mark, we're over 65, but I don't feel elderly. I know I complained the other day that I don't want to feel old, and I was feeling old and still am, but I don't feel elderly. I don't feel like we're in that elderly category. It's weird. Certainly don't feel vulnerable. I feel that we're both managing this very well. I'm a bit thirsty now. I'm gonna make some Earl Grey in a minute. I've just done a vlog for him, which was 15 minutes long, so I'm pleased I was sitting down because I can't stand for that long. What did I do this morning? So this morning I went down and did the chickens, and I don't do that a lot because I'm not ready. My meds haven't kicked in, but this morning I felt fine. Went down, sorted out the chickens, they're still locked in. Picked up 4 eggs because Mark missed where the eggs were yesterday because they've changed their laying spot. Picked up 4 eggs, came back, emptied the dishwasher, but couldn't manage the filling of it. It was like, okay, no, I need to sit down. I just had to sit down. My lower back just begins to give way. I feel like it's going to give way. It really aches. I've had that for years as well. I had that when I was really young. It's just a thing. Lots of things I've had since I was young, back in the decades and eons ago. So that's it really. There is art tomorrow. It'll be the last art tomorrow. I hope I feel like I feel today, and then I'll be able to get on and do it. Friday we go to the bank. It's my daughter's birthday on Friday. Need to deliver a birthday card at some point, and we're gonna eat out with her on a week Sunday, and that will be between our birthdays because mine's later on in July. So yeah, got to do that. Need to go to Leroy Merlin. Leroy Merlin. I can't say it. Well, even if I say it like that, it's not how the French say it because they just say it like I say Leroy Merlin. It's like, it's easy. To look at aircon options, so I know, rather than looking online, we need to actually see what we're looking for and looking at. And I need to have a conversation with Duncan. He mentioned mid-July, so we do need to do that. We might do that Saturday if the weather is comfortable, which I think it's going to be. So we might do that. It'll be quite nice to go out. I think I say that. Some days it isn't. Some days it's like, oh, do we have to? I can't face it. And other days, like today, not now, but I could have faced going out, but there's other days when I can't. And they're random, so you never know when they're going to be. Right, so I'm going to turn this off, see what I've recorded on TV. I'm going to make a cup of tea, a cup of Earl Grey, and then sit and watch something that I think I'm recording 24 hours in A&E. We watched the other night, the last half, because we haven't been recording it, 24 Hours in Police Custody, The Butcher of Suburbia. Oh, God, horrible. So we watched that. I gave him Netflix, because Netflix comes through my PS5. I set it all up before he came through. He goes and puts the chickens away it's about 10 o'clock now. And then when he comes back, he's normally ready to come back and have the telly. So I set it up with Netflix on so that he could browse. He spent an hour, I think it was about an hour, browsing. And he has always said that Netflix reminds him of Blockbusters. When before we were together, on a Friday, he said he'd go into Blockbusters and he'd have gone to the Chinese I think it was the Chinese or the Indian across the road, and ordered a takeaway, and then went into Blockbusters to find a film to watch. And just is overwhelmed by, the array of videos. And So he says Netflix reminds him of that. So when he finished browsing after an hour, I asked him if his Chinese was ready. He went, it's probably cold now. He didn't find anything. I mean, I don't blame him. There's a load of crap on there. I mean, I kept looking up from what I was doing and thinking, God, it's just superficial crap. So if anybody's got any recommendations for Netflix in France that's not superficial crap, let me know. Because there was a lot of superficial crap on there. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, he didn't find anything. Okay. Hopefully next time I'll be back outside in the garden in cool weather. That'd be really nice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.